Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to January. And thank you for finding my video. I'm Flo and I'm doing a tarot spread for your month of January. And this is for any Scorpions who are born Sun, Moon, Rising. If you are looking for a more well-rounded reading, I would suggest maybe looking at your sun and moon signs as well, because this is a general reading. Okay, so the messages coming through are going to be the most important ones that the universe has for you for the month of January. That being said, because it's general, it's not going to resonate with everyone, because it's kind of a group reading, right? So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Oh yeah, one more thing. Also, because it's timestamped for January 2020, new decade, yay. But it's fluid, because time is fluid, so it doesn't really matter. Whenever you're seen, whenever you find yourself watching this, that means you were meant to see it. All right, cool. Let's get started. Wow, that one came flying out. Knight of Wands. You may have ended the last decade, on a bit of a lull. Maybe you're feeling like really low energy. Maybe you heard some news that you weren't quite ready and prepared to hear. But generally, the Knight of Wands is like low energy. You could have also been dealing with like someone who is quite troublesome and of the fire signs. So the fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So it could have been somebody from one of those signs. That one wants to come out. Yeah, low energy. And also, you know, being quite hurt and quite not ready to let things end. Maybe this was news that you heard that you didn't want to hear. You weren't ready for things to end the way that they did. That's coming out. Yeah. So love is on your mind, isn't it? You've got the Lovers. So it's likely to do with a love relationship. I mean, if it's not a love relationship, it's a very important partnership in your life. You could have also had, you know, regarding this love relationship, a really difficult decision that you needed to make. Maybe you were the one that decided that you lost the passion, therefore it needed to end. It just wasn't ending, but it's been a difficult decision. The Lovers is also a representative of the sign of Gemini, so it could have been somebody who's Gemini that you were dealing with. Again, because this is a general reading, it's going to vary for everyone, right? Only you know what resonates with you. Get another card. That's too many. Let's get too many. I only need one. There we go. Thank you. You know, but you're beginning to get a little bit of clarity. You got the Four of Cups. You got a bit of clarity, and you are feeling more comfortable about the decision that you've made, or at least the path that you've taken. You're beginning to see the different opportunities out there instead of being quite so upset about everything. That's too many cards. Just need one more card, Spirit, please. Oh, again, too many. Yeah, I mean, with the Four of Cups, that's going to be your biggest problem, right? It's going to be your biggest problem to gain this clarity, because it's landed in your challenge position. I mean, regardless, it looks like you're going to be ending up a little bit lonely throughout the month because of this problem, this difficult decision with your love relationship, possibly fire sign, possibly with a Gemini. But you know, you also got the Hermit. I think the Hermit is Virgo, isn't it? Let's just have a look. I think it's Virgo. Virgo, yeah. You could be Virgo. But whatever it is, or however things ended, maybe you're not ready to let that go, but things are sort of, you know, in limbo at the moment, leaving you feeling quite alone. But this is not a bad thing. Sometimes loneliness needs, I shouldn't say lonely, sometimes being alone is the best way to really clear your head about things. Like I said, because you've got the Four of Cups reversed, gaining that clarity and seeing the positives from this dilemma of yours, or this ending, this issue of yours, is going to be the biggest problem. Oh, I don't even need anyone from this deck. That was the universal weight, by the way. I'm just going to grab a card for your overall energy from the Wild Unknown deck. This is my first tarot deck, so it's pretty beat up, but I don't really want to let it go yet. I really love it. It's a bit beat up. There's a card, but everything's there. Okay, let's just get one for your overall energy. Your energy feels quite low this month as well. You know, coming off the high of the holiday season, it's a little bit quiet before things start picking up again in the springtime, isn't it? Let's see what your overall energy is. Yeah. You need to get yourself organized. You were also, what did I say about the springtime? Because I think this is a card of, yeah, this is, I see Aries here. So you could be dealing with an Aries. So that's also the fire sign. So Aries, Gemini, Virgo, or, you know, any other fire sign. You know, all of these signs are present in your reading. And this person has been quite influential in your life. I don't know why I keep on shuffling this. I want to end it with an oracle card. I guess I'm just thinking about this because it just feels like you feel a little bit lost. You've got a lot of decisions to make, or you had a really, really, really important decision to make, and you're feeling a little bit down and out. The passion is lost. Likely due, maybe this is a person who is really, really influential in your life, but almost to the point of being overbearing. It really tired you out. You know, things just didn't end or aren't ending the way that you had hoped. They're happening the way you hoped, and it's been a difficult process with this person. Because this person is quite strong energy. You know, you need to see the clarity, you need to get some clarity in that and see the good sides. And spend some time on your own. You know, to really find out what it is that brings your soul peace. So I'm gonna be, here's a card for your overall advice for the month, and this is from the Return of Spirit deck by Shirley Harnish. Love, love, love. She uses fractal art in here, so I'm absolutely in love with her artwork and this deck. And you got voice for your overall energy. And yeah, now it's completely making sense, because I just feel like the Emperor is quite a strong presence, and I'm having this vibe that this person is really kind of brought you down. And maybe it was a little bit suffocating for you. And so your advice is voice. And I'm just going to read a bit from here, from the book. Yeah, here we are. Let your voice be heard. You are beautiful and wise. You are a beautiful and wise being of the divine, made to bring forth your individual truth and expression. No more holding back. No more staying small. You are being called now to use the gift of your words and the power of your voice. What you have to say is important. What you have to share is needed. Right? I could also see a connection here with, if it's not love, it could be like an ending with a really important job, but with a big corporation. You know, oftentimes in the new year, we make an intention to find your passion. Find your passion, because oftentimes we end up working for big corporations, and they just, or bigger companies, and I mean, I've been there. They're completely soul-sucking. Completely soul-sucking. So, you know, in that regard, if it's not a love relationship, this could be representative of a very overbearing company that you work for, which is, you know, completely valid. And especially with voice, it's, you know, if you have ended some sort of relationship with someone who's quite overbearing, this is your call to get your strength together and speak your mind and stand up for yourself. Same thing with a corporation or any big business that you're working for. You know, it's time to remember who you are. You are a spark of God. Stand up for yourself. It's exactly what I said. Stand tall in what you believe. Speak from your heart, and your words will always be heard. Your voice is a gift, and it's meant to be shared. You're about to empower yourself in a way that you have not experienced before. You will notice by taking the step of being vocal, you fall more into alignment of what you are really here to do. Right? That is great advice for the month of January. Yeah, so that concludes your reading, Scorpio, for the month of January. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe so this video can circulate for everyone. If you would like, this is a general reading, so if you would like a personalized reading, my contact information is located on my profile. I'll put it below as well, so you can contact me and we can set up that appointment as well. Anything else? I think that's it. Thanks again. I'll see you in February. Much love.